Hey gamers, it's G from the corner, and you know, we're fast approaching the end of May. It's almost the summertime, and you know, usually around this time, I'm always getting pumped up because now it's time for a bunch of wild video game announcements at E3, but E3 is canceled. E3 is probably donezo. I'm really sad about this, honestly. I always used to love reading about E3 stuff. I was planning on actually going for the first time ever this year because they kept hyping it up and I was like, oh, it's gonna be a great trip with friends. And they literally just said, no, it's not happening. And I don't think it's gonna be able to recover. The Jeff show is gonna be at the top. And you know, we're kind of, that leaves me thinking, well, what are all the companies gonna do? You know, Xbox is very firmly has already announced, like they announced a month ago that they're doing a big Xbox developer showcase on June 11th, I think. And there's been rumors about Sony having a state of play or showcase at the time of this recording anyway. I don't know if it's been announced officially, but they are going to be having an event at the end of May. So I'm kind of wondering, where's Nintendo going to fall into all this? Nintendo likes to do their own thing. You know, the last few years have been a bit odd for game announcements, and especially Nintendo Directs, because you know there's been kind of COVID lingering around. We're kind of done with that, but we're still seeing the fallouts of that. You know, 2020, Nintendo kept all news close to the chest due to the pandemic. Didn't really talk about anything outside of like one or two game reveals, just like casually on Twitter, until like September. And then like in 2022, they kind of had like sort of realization that, oh, Zelda's not making it this year and we don't really need a big like direct to hype up the rest of our lineup. We'll just do like little trailers on Twitter every week, and that'll be it for the summer. So what about this year? You know, what's going to happen in 2023? Now, Nintendo is in a very interesting spot at this time, right? Tears of the Kingdom is already out, and that's a big marketing push for them. So they kind of have like, the thing is, Tears of the Kingdom came out in like mid-May, and usually the direct would happen like a month from then, in like early to mid-June. So it's kind of like, you know, it would kind of work out perfectly, but does Nintendo want to go in June alongside everybody else and end up just getting lumped into the Summer Games Fest event? Because they kind of have shown they don't really want to be with that event, associated with that event, where they didn't host their partner showcase until the event was all basically wrapped up, and they didn't have a direct in general in June, right? So will they wait till July? Here's the thing. I think they need a direct in before September this year, because unlike last year where the entire second half of the year was pretty much revealed before the year had even started, we know nothing after Pikmin 4. Like, Tears of the Kingdom is out, Pikmin 4 comes out in July, and that's all. That's literally it. There's no, literally, and the only game from the well of like, oh, this was announced before and they could just start talking about it, is literally Prime 4, which could come out this year. That's a whole other discussion for another video. But right now, we're kind of in a spot where we know nothing. And, you know, while I've heard already people suggest that, oh, they could just drip feed these reveals on Twitter, like, why would they do that? They have a format that works perfectly to announce these games, and they clearly still want to use it considering they've done 2 whole General Directs since last summer. I mean, hell, the last General Direct only had a single game reveal, being the Prime Remaster, and that came out like the day of. I really don't think that not having a Direct, I really don't think that this is like worthy of them not having a Direct. Like, what's the benefit of revealing, I don't know, let's say like a Mario Party, a remaster, and some other game, like 3 weeks, in like the span of 3 weeks in July? There is none. So yeah, I don't really see why there wouldn't be a Summer Direct, you know? I think June is still sort of possible, alright? Definitely but definitely later in June. Like, I feel like if they go in June, it'll be at the very end of the month, maybe like the final week, maybe like June, I don't know, 28th or something. I'm just looking at the calendar. Like, go on the 28th or something, right? And have just a general direct. They could also even push it into July, early July, before Pikmin comes out. Heck, I could even see Nintendo be like, oh, let's just make them wait. Pikmin 4 is coming out, and we need to market Pikmin 4. So, we're not going to drop it in the direct until after Pikmin 4 comes out. Enjoy the direct on, I don't know, July 25th 7th or something. I don't know when the next Wednesday would be. I'm not looking at that calendar right now. But like, yeah, I don't see why, like, I could totally see that. And you know, okay, the thing with that is that while I feel like it's possible, because I know Nintendo loves making us wait, they've done it before, they'll do it again, they still have to do a September Direct. Because, like it or not, there are third parties who have things to reveal. Maybe we can get it. You know, I didn't think about this. I have kind of like a script I'm going off of. I didn't put this down, but like maybe we could get a partner showcase in September, right? Like what if we got like a summer direct in like August? I don't even know, right? Like what would they do, like a late July, early August direct after Pikmin, announcing the rest of the year, and you'd have to announce a few games for early next year, and then you're gonna have a partner showcase right after in September. See, I don't know, right? Like it feels like they have to do something in like June, July at the latest, right? I don't know. Honestly, there's one other option though. There is one other option. So September Direct is a basically guaranteed, because Tokyo Game Show always happens in September, and there's always third parties who want their games shown off in a Direct before they go to Tokyo Game Show. So we could just get a September Direct and that's it, right? If they didn't, now last year, I don't think it's likely, because last year I was kind of thinking the same thing, like, oh, maybe there's 1 or 2 games they haven't revealed for 2022, and they revealed none. There was like, I mean, there was like a perfectly okay slot where they could have probably thrown in a first party title or something in October or December, but they didn't. Everything that was announced by February was the rest of the year, right? So, you know what? If they want to, though, if we're really in a risky mood, we could go into September not knowing anything, and then they'll shadow drop something similarly to Prime Remaster, maybe another remaster. There's been rumors of an F-Zero GX remaster. Who knows? That could be a shadow drop. And then, you know, just have some other announcements like, hey, here's a game, a remaster out right now. Here's a game in October, a game in December, and a game in, like, February. And then, you know, we go from there when we head into next year, you know? This is not talking about the possibility of hardware being a thing next spring, but I don't even want to. I don't think that's happening. That'll be a future discussion, not even like remotely soon, so don't look forward to that. But yeah, no, hardware isn't I don't think there's like imminent new hardware, and that's why things feel kind of messy right now. I think that the next Nintendo Direct will air in the summer. I think June or July, probably, but I don't think it'll be like sooner than we're expecting. You know, I don't think we'll be like, oh boy, late May, early June, let's go Nintendo Direct. No, it's not going to be until probably late June at the earliest. That's what I'm going to say. But yeah, you know, that's just what I think. Let me know what you think down below. I'm sure it'd be so funny if I recorded all this and then they just had some big announcement like before this video got out and I looked like a dumb idiot, a stupid dumb idiot. But hey, you know, that's life. That's how things go. But yeah, keep it locked right here to the corner for coverage on this Direct that definitely will happen 100%, because I have trusted sources from Nintendo telling me that this is for sure happening. And I'll catch y'all on the next video.